Well, give me crack corn and I don't care. Give me crack corn and I don't care. Give me crack corn and I don't care.
I'm not even gonna say the last line. You know what it is. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter,
Do
guys.
facts matter? That's what I always ask, but he never answers me.
No,
Pedro
no. I
never.
say on this show.
On this
On
show,
this
facts
show,
matter.
they
Oh,
do.
so you tell me
Facts matter.
facts
Yeah.
matter.
Savage AF. Facts
I
matter. That's
disagree. I think that in the world, facts don't matter. But I guess you know what? In this, we'll go with that. Facts matter.
forget your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be cursing in 4 minutes. No,
Maybe. I
in
think
3 minutes and 50
I'm going
seconds.
to keep it Christian. I don't. I'm going to keep
Okay,
it
well,
Christian.
I'll pray for you, brother.
But
Listen, we are the show that gives you politics, hot topics, and current events in an I don't give a fluff kind of style. We are your hosts. I'm Black Pedro, this guy right here.
and I am ex-member Shang.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, we're here for you guys Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically live on YouTube, Facebook, and
Live.
Instagram simultaneously. Now,
My
listen,
Instagram for some reason is blocked. For some reason, I think we probably got flagged because
who threw the flag?
I had a lot of
All
trolls
you
in
effing
mine.
refs out there, you
I had a
troll
lot of
race.
trolls in mine, so you know, it is what it is. But what you
Sorry to hear
need to
that, brother.
know is what's happening in your life right now at this moment is you need to subscribe to the channel now. It's subscribe. You see it down there. It's scrolling to youtube.com/Lee/Savage World. So make sure you
Wow,
do.
that was a great promo there. Listen, if you ever, and that's
That
if you
was
ever,
good. You think
if,
what? That wasn't clear and concise?
yay, if you ever miss us live, all the shows are
Hey,
archived on that
man.
channel. When
You
you
know
get to
what?
the channel,
Hold up. I don't like your judgmental tone above my language.
the last one, the Savage AF world was kind of
Savage AF.
like you had got you like it's like too many
Savage
darts.
AF world.
It was like
Savage AF world. Okay, I should
what's
make.
this shit called Ace Ventura? He's
Yeah.
like, that's too many darts. Like it was kind of like that.
All right. So, but if you do happen to possibly, I mean, I don't know why you would. I mean, what in your life is so important? What is? Oh, your kids. You got to pick your kids up. Whatever. So, but what you should do is
Like they can't find their way home.
right. Like they can't just catch an Uber.
Come on.
I know they're 4. So what? All right. What you need to do is subscribe to our channel. And if you subscribe to the channel, you have to do this. You ring that bell. You ring that goddamn bell. And you think you're done.
Y'all got him cussing early. Dag nabbit.
I didn't say the effing bell.
You said gwatch damned.
What them? Oh, so that's if they flag us for goddamn, well, goddamn it, flag me then.
Well, gwatch damn it.
Oh yeah. So, but I need your thumbs. I know that sounds weird.
I was like,
to ask somebody.
Send us your thumbs to P.O. Box.
What you need to do is give us your thumbs. I don't mean in a creepy like Saw type of way. I'm talking about use your thumbs to give us thumbs.
Shane's collecting body parts. Let me find out the homie got 95% of the pieces he needs to make another human.
One more thumb, and I will be in. So make sure you give us thumbs. You know how we do. Thumbs up.
Hitting them with them thumbs, yo.
Just with the thumbs.
Listen, if you've been kicked off of YouTube, probably have a criminal record, but we have a place for you to go. It's called Facebook. They really don't care. Savage A.F. on Facebook. Look us up there.
Follow us there too. Subscribe there too. Don't get it twisted.
And then know that we have these Instagram parts, right?
Yeah, but this is important before we get to Instagram. I didn't realize how it was important until I do seminars online. I actually attend seminars online. And pertaining to YouTube, this is very important for all of you. Comments and ratings matter. All right?
Let's go, y'all. All right, listen.
And if you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you don't follow,
But on Instagram, you see it in the corner of our screens. We'll blow it up for you too. But IG at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang, and on the twin cousin app Threads. Hit your boys up, man. Follow.
Follow. And make sure that you share everything that you see. If you see something here, you share it. Share Pedro's page, share my page. Just be in a sharing mood. I see a lot of people on the feed. Let's rock out with them.
We call it charity.
Is it Shion? Am I saying it? Shimon.
I say Sean. I just say Sean Stubbs.
Shimon Stubbs. Shimon. I know.
I see Compton's finest, LG, Damani Jones.
Yeah, we got LG, Damani Jones, by the way. Damani Jones, I want you to know something. You smell like success, brother.
All right. Don't be sniffing, dog.
Oh no, that's what Biden does.
That's it. He's a hair sniffer. Over on IG, I'm just gonna show y'all right quick. I got Hats 35. What up, though? That's Detroit. Dimple Snow. Above Basketball Planet, Sandra Rodriguez, Joe Dallo. Very funny. Follow Joe Dallo, man. That's one of the homies.
So Joe Dallo's funny.
Miss Me So Blessed. Oh yeah, man. That's a he's one of the resident hosts, I would say, at the Comedy Chateau with me, which I'll be at this Saturday.
I'll be there this Saturday too. So, and also I heard that Joe is transitioning. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, she'll be beautiful. Love y'all, man. Listen,
say something. We can cuss now. Say something, motherfucker. Say something.
It's Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. It's a leap year, so we got an extra day in February. We got an extra day of Black History Month, y'all.
Why, thank you for giving us one more day, even though we contributed everything
you don't want to do, the color troops will do for you.
You geeky ass niggas.
Peterson. That's my, for those who don't know, A Soldier Story is my Black History Month movie. It's like I watched it like 35 times during this month.
Really? Yeah. Really? Oh, man. Wow. Okay.
Bro, look at the cast. It's Denzel Washington, Howard Rollins, Adolph Caesar, couple other names. Robert Townsend. David Allen Greer, like, you know what I mean, like, bro, it's a lot of black star power. There are amazing performances in this movie, bro. I'm telling you, I love that movie. Anyways, Savage A, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, Comedian Shang. Let's get into it, y'all. Again, it's February 28th, 2024 in the time space continuum. Miss is here. All
right, my Shangri is very easy to read.
You gonna hit him with a Shangri?
Well, it's just you'll see. It's really silly. Go
ahead. The Shangri today. We're gonna end with the Shangri, of course, and it's eat me, eat me, eat me.
It's eat me, eat me, eat me. Like that.
Oh, is that because I don't know? Is that some kind of cartoon reference or some shit?
No, it's just me.
That's just you. Okay. Okay.
What is that from? Some goofy cartoon shit or something? No, nigga, that's you.
No. Okay, cool. I'm not even gonna do a Black Pedro pop in for y'all today because
mine is so short and stupid. It's stupid. But I just want to say, I last night I said the most pimp shit I've ever said to a woman.
Okay.
I said, hey, you gonna tell me you wouldn't go out with me if I picked you up in a helicopter with your name printed on the side?
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where you at? Look up, boo boo. I mean, it was just smooth. She wasn't so young. I would have.
I'm the reason why your wig flying off.
Right. I would have brought her back to the crib and gave her this. No, I would have probably taught her how to do some social media. Something.
Yeah, you'd have been like, no, what you need to do is get on.
I'm a goof.
But that being said, a lot of goofy shit going on. I have, this is just like an amalgamation of topics that I feel
like. You said amalgamation?
It's a conglomerate. A coagulated, multi-topic, una conversation type shit, right? Where there's some things done happen today that we done learned about, and they're all kind of connected, and some not so good, to be honest. But let's get at
Mostly
it, man.
Good though.
Today we're gonna talk about Trump broke Mitch Gon, Scotus Trippin. Okay.
What the fuck did you say?
So let's start off from the top. Trump broke It has been determined that, and not even determined, but he is offering up 100 million because that's all he has in cash, because he cannot get bonded for the 450 million, let's say, that he owes. It's a little bit more than that. It accrues at like 114,000
Tell him
a
what the
day.
judge said.
And the judge said, "Motherfucker, say what? Yes, motherfucker, say what? Say yeah, yeah. The judge said, "Nah, bitch.
No. He said, "Nah."
100 million ain't enough.
Nah.
You got buildings you can sell," which is why Letitia is standing outside. Letitia James, Attorney General, New York State Attorney General, standing outside with the keys, jangling them. Right. She let me borrow them for the show. She said, "We changing the locks, nigga."
When she said, you know what was funny when she said, "Well, you do have that one building you could possibly give."
Listen,
she said it all creepy too. She said it kind of creepy. You could give that building out.
She's too calm. When black women are that calm, got your ass, nigga. If a black woman asks you questions as calmly as Letitia James presents, nigga, she knows the answer.
Yeah.
She got it on tape.
We're gonna take.
She know the bitch name. They having brunch next week. They're friends now. You and the other bitch. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, March next week. Also, Trump has his first criminal trial. So, welcome to the Terror Dome.
Hey, man, let's go.
No, but I think she wants that building. One of them.
Oh, she already got nigga. I'm outside. Like, nigga. She listen. So the judge is like, "Nah, man, this ain't enough money, and you have assets, so come up off of them." And Letitia already knew that, bro. Trust me, this is thorough. She already knew this nigga don't have the money, and when he got here with that money, she was outside the building. It was like Biggie's funeral outside, like, all
these people was on top of their cars.
Nigga, sicker than your average.
I personally, and he just lost a gasket. He started flipping out, and he was like, he was mad as fuck. But you ain't got the money, man, and that's how that's happened. So basically, I like the fact the judge said, "Cough it up, bitch."
So when we say Trump broke, right? It's like, no, he admittedly his legal defense is we only have 100 million in cash, right?
Yeah.
So that's the admission, like cash wise they broke, but he got that shit.
He got assets.
He got all because he's bragged that the Saudis would come in and buy Mar-a-Lago, which is becomes a whole nother argument now, because he's already put out there that he could literally sell out to foreign governments, right? And be able to cash out on his legal shit. But then, nigga, if you get the Saudis to pay for your shit or anybody else, and now the questions are coming up. It's like, oh shit, where will his money come from? And the DOJ has admitted, they're like, we might not always know. So imagine if a foreign government, a foreign agent,
or Russia,
paid off Trump's debt, what kind of booty hole magic would he do for them?
You know what? You
going to the safe, Shang? All right, man. Shit.
I got him, man. How much you need? Shang bucks. And then I give them the Shang bucks, and they go, "Hey, man, we can't accept these."
Hey, sir, these aren't
verified. Really. But no, I think the thing that was good was the fact that he had to admit it. But hopefully, some of his followers, some of his cult, some of his orcs, will see that maybe it'll be a chink in his armor. I don't know, man, but I like what Letitia's doing. I like what the judge is doing. The judge, Ichabod Crane, looks like he am not playing. And look at his soon-to-be fired lawyer sitting there going, "At least I'm pretty."
Oh no, she's already out. Alina Habba has been out.
Yeah, but she's sitting there next. Yeah, she's a horrible failure.
She's tooted and booted. I brought my IG in just so y'all can see. So the brother Ben Yosef, who came on the other day, we applaud you for that. He says he ain't hurting. He has a trust fund.
No.
But trust, the fund is about to get milked,
yeah,
my
okay,
nigga. That's all. Like, he has assets. He has more money than that but not in cash, in assets, in things he's going to have to lose, Ben. That's all we're saying. He says he doesn't own anything. His company he has one
He
building.
has it.
He has one building, that the Trump Tower in New York is his one. That's the icon. That's the strap on. That's the that's what it's like, his penis. It's his Ferrari in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is the one. But you know what? That I think that if not only now, there's two different Trump towers that I think that they have access to, because he does have liquidation pertaining to some other stuff. But
So,
this is the Trump Tower and also the Chicago Trump Tower.
and he has I don't think he fully owns that. He has like 30% in another building in New York as well. And then there's the Mar-a-Lago shit and all that shit. Ben Yosef is saying you can't sue the fund. You don't have to, bro. Like, he owes the money. He has assets that he will have to sell off in order to pay that off.
Hey man,
and he said he's fine. Rich people don't pay, but I'm telling you, man, like, this isn't that thing. This is the thing. This is a government case. Like, this is the state of New York. Like, they can freeze your shit. They can just come take your shit. It's the government, dog. This isn't like E. Jean Carroll or your Visa bill, bro. Like,
and E. Jean Carroll, he has to pay.
Yeah.
E. Jean Carroll, he has to pay the 83.3. He has to pay that too. Stop.
And that's why he's selling. And that is why he's selling shoes, Ben.
See, I'm gonna have to let you know
this nigga got bills to pay.
He didn't sell enough gold shoes to get it
The
done.
twinkle toes. The twinkle toes ain't selling.
I mean, I asked our Magic White Baby, and he said, "Nah, nigga, nah, it's not gonna happen."
Yeah.
And Ben, I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying pertaining to, rich people always got a pocket of money, but this motherfucker has burnt up so much. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. He's gonna have to lose some shit.
I know where Miss is going with this. She says the Port of New York is like shingles. It doesn't care. It's gonna get its money, my nigga. It's gonna get its money. So, like,
New York might, if it was in DC or if it was in Florida, I could see them giving him a little leeway. New York don't like this motherfucker. Before all you idiots, you cunts, you horrible hag people out there voted for him. New Yorkers already knew that he was a piece of shit. He never paid for fucking stuff he was supposed to do. He always fucked over construction workers. A lot of unions fucking hate him in New York. So they knew he was a piece of shit from get-go. But you didn't. You dumb bitches in Dakota and Montana and where y'all fuck each other's family members. Y'all didn't know that.
So, speaking of pieces of shit, let's bring in another one, because another big thing happened today.
Not him.
Well, no, because bro, there's so many turds out there. But wait, there's more. So in addition to find out that Trumpty Dumpty is broke and can't pay this half a bill, I'm gonna call it half a bill. Your boy Mitch got up there today and announced that he's stepping down as leader of the Republican Party in the Senate in November. And giving up that what is a minority leadership seat right now. But as we all know, during the Obama era, he was the majority leader of the Senate.
And the lead cockblocker.
Came out and clearly stated that Obama, his goal was to make Obama a one-term president. Failed at that. But what he did succeed at was blocking Obama from making a third pick for the Supreme Court of the United States, which we'll get to in a moment. Yeah. But and that was on some racist ass political power move shit.
You know what? His first things he mentioned pertaining to Obama, our number one priority is to make sure this is not a double president.
He's a one-term president.
One-term president. We already know that he's full of shit right there. But pertaining to this, him and Trump combined did get 250 judges that were more right-leaning or basically puppets for Trump. But some of them are actually flipping back to the other way, saying, I'm not going to lose my fucking job because of you orange bitch. And that ain't so. I don't know, man. And the Supreme Court's about to do some fuck shit anyway.
Well, let's stick with Bitch McConnell for a second, because Turtle Mouth Pooh Face, yeah. What the thing he did see, the thing that they did do was pass judge after judge after judge.
Right.
What it didn't do is really help Trump in the way that they thought it would. I'm not sure that they were anticipating, fighting off a coup necessarily. But
also, the amount of money that the judge hit him with, the amount of cash, they were like, some of them actually that blocked him and are going after him are actually Republicans.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the judge part didn't work out. Like a lot of Trump appointed judges denied his cases, ruled against him in his
59.
in his election fraud bullshit. So it didn't work out like that. But it has worked out for the Supreme Court, which we'll get to in a minute. But Bitch McConnell, I will say, on January 6th or the 7th, as they were, finally able to reconvene, and it was still January 6th, I believe, when they were able to reconvene after the insurrection attempt, said the right things. But, that shit was way, way too late. But he did clearly point the finger at Trump, called him responsible for the actions of that day. Not all of them did. Not all of them did.
No. What I'm saying is, some of them did. Okay, some of the major players, most of the major players that said that Trump was a piece of shit, it was his fault, the insurrection was initiated by him. All of them flipped. All of them flipped. They're all in his pocket. It's the Republican. It's not even a Republican Party. It's the Trump Party. Everybody know that. And Bitch McConnell was rocking with it with his creepy ass. That dude really is a creepy dude. You talk about Biden being weird. I bet you he sniffed seats.
We watched him die twice last year, like in public, just like
Pedro. He didn't.
What day is it? He was like,
and then somebody snuck up behind him, put another little battery in his neck, and he went, as I was saying, I like peanut butter, but it sticks to the roof of my mouth.
But just understand that, this man has been pushing, and
he's evil.
He wasn't vocal, but I truly believe him to be,
the worst. He's
the worst guy, like of them all, like even worse than Trump. Because like no, just because because he had the power to shut Trump down. Like Mitch McConnell had the power. He could have cultivated enough Republicans to motherfucking convict Trump on either of the impeachments, and he bitch Mitch the fuck up, turtle shelled the fuck in, and I'm like, bro, all people were the one motherfucker after that speech on January 6th where you said clearly, but then he's like, but it's up to the voter, it's not up to us to decide.
Okay, and
that's exactly what it's exactly up to the Senate to decide whether this motherfucker.
He was never going to do that. He's always been a flip flopper,
and that's why he's worse.
And you know
that's
what?
Why he's worse.
No, but he's not worse.
If the people who could stop, listen, the crazy motherfucker Trump is going to be the crazy motherfucker. There were people who could have stopped Hitler who did not, and there are motherfuckers who could have stopped Trump who did not.
He was too busy.
McConnell is the main motherfucker.
They promised him that. Hey man, first off, when they promised him baby blood. That's what he did.
Adrenochrome.
They paid once they promised him that, and that was it. It was a wrap. He was always a bitch. He's always been a bitch, and he's always had bitch-like qualities. So for you to say he coulda, woulda, he never had the spine to do that. You can't ask
his spine is external. He's an ex-vertebrate. It's on the outside. You got a shell. This nigga had power. He is the leader of the Senate majority.
You're getting him riled up. First off, he's getting a little riled up. He's getting ready to kick your ass. Look at him. Ready to go. What you say? Listen, I know what you're saying. You can pace all you want. In fact, the reason he wanted Trump in there is because he could use it as leverage because he knows the base would fucking tear him apart. That's number one. Number two, he's such a bitch. Trump talked about his wife, ching chong and all that other racist shit, and he didn't say shit. So once he did that, I thought he ain't gonna do nothing else. So why is anybody surprised?
That's called
I'm
the
not
Ted
surprised
Cruz.
by nothing. Yeah, he did Ted Cruz, and he talked about Bitch McConnell's wife.
No, I'm saying like I'm saying like they
Yeah,
both
these motherfuckers should have waited for him in the hallway and said, "What you say, bitch?" and start piecing him up, but they didn't because
they
they're
should.
both.
Now that was a Will Smith moment.
Yeah,
If any time that was a Will Smith moment,
if any time you need to do it, but you know why? Because he's always. You know his nickname was the Grim Reaper when it came to bills.
He gave himself that. I like to think of myself as the Grim Reaper.
Right.
And then it was the deepest, darkest, saddest laugh I've ever heard.
No, I know.
And you know, Ben is on one over on IG. He says, meanwhile, Biden is supporting genocide and give away our tax dollars to people who paid no.
Hey man, how's that? What about how's that? How's that? What aboutism working for you, Ben?
It was is bro. It like we said last time. Like nobody thinks Biden is perfect. Neither one of us really wanted him as president.
But Ben.
But if you really think like that, Donald Trump is a better alternative, and these are the choices we have. Okay. Biden yesterday in my home state of Michigan won easily, but also had like 100,000 uncommitted votes, protest votes, essentially from the Arab community, right? Like obviously,
that's a given.
And if you actually follow this show, we have been pro two state, definitely pro free Palestine. And not about Israel's fuckery in their what I call a retaliatory
but you know
revenge
what?
mission.
America. Okay, number one, Israel is America's pit bull in that region. So the reason that they're so beholden to them is because they know that's our pit bull in that region. Number one. Number two is America has always sided, and this sounds bad, and it probably get us flagged again, with the Jewish community pretending to even their fuckery, not only here but over there. Because they've done a lot of fuckery, but there's so much money being exchanged, especially us giving them money, for them to basically be, hey, go sick them. But I think that Biden, even though the what was the world something peace something, actually asked for a ceasefire, the world peace something. It was a nigga.
I think just the world is most of the world is
right, but Biden, Ben, and whoever else thinking, Biden did say he did ask for a ceasefire.
He's going to have to come around. Politically, the pressure is going to be too much. He can't afford to lose an air vote in Michigan. He can't afford to lose Michigan.
He can't afford to lose
Michigan, Wisconsin, or Pennsylvania. He can't.
What's his name? Nosferatu over there.
Giuliani?
No, the guy that's in Israel.
Netanyahu.
Yeah, I call him Netanyahu. Nosferatu.
Okay.
Him. The bottom line is he basically said, "Fuck you. I'm eradicating these motherfuckers. What you gonna do about it?" And America punked up as they always do. The Democrats punked up as they used to do. Ben, I'm on your same page with you when it comes to him being a bitch. Because the entire Democratic Party is a bitch to me, but they're not like a sneaky, dirty, funky bitch like Trump and the Republicans.
Well, they're not anti-constitutional.
Yeah,
they're not authoritarian. They're not fascists. Like, I mean, the
Republican Party. They don't condone
all of those things,
rape. Bro. They don't condone rape and say
they don't look. The Democratic Party does not look up to Vladimir Putin
or
like, come on, man.
Or
like they're saying this shit out loud. The Christian conservative the other day said, "Fucking, we're here to overthrow democracy. We almost did it on January 6th, but not quite. But we're going to replace it.
And we're going to replace it with
like, bro, get the fuck out of here."
I see a lot of people in the feed that want to say stuff, but the bottom line is you got to bring the facts. Number one, you can say whatever you want about fucking Biden, okay? But other than the Israel situation,
okay. So I'm gonna bring in Ben's next comment in a second. But Yanni K, who we haven't seen in a minute, says then he and good day to you, sir. Good to hear you. He said then he vetoed the UN vote on it for the fourth time. So like, yeah, the US has been about some fuckery in that region, and over this most recent conflict regarding the events of October 7th, right?
Absolutely.
And Israel's subsequent response. But over here on my IG, and I'm gonna take this banner down just for a sec so y'all can see it. But Ben is like, Biden could have stayed out. Okay, I'll read both. He says he wanted Trump for the same reason they got Biden. He is just a face. These guys not running anything. Stop with it. Stop with I want Trump BS. I don't want any of these shitheads. We get that.
What you gonna do?
But we got him. And then he says Biden could have stayed out of stayed out of it. I think stayed out of it, but he is sending the money. Action speaks louder than words. Okay, so don't agree with that, Shane, because you'd be wrong.
I agree with it.
Biden has sent some money, but literally Congress has been going back and forth over this package for the Ukraine and Israel, and they want to tie in border shit as well, and that's been the issue. But y'all have to understand that Congress is the one who actually funds our government and sets up most of the money shit. And then the president says he can yay or nay it, but
he says yay.
He doesn't really make the budget for America. The president doesn't make the budget for America.
Speak out against it,
it's actually Congress.
Why don't he speak out against it then?
Hold on, but there has been Congress has been providing the money. I just want to get that straight. But also understand that, the Biden isn't fighting the money. He's trying to get money to them, but he's not actually the one.
Right. But what I'm saying
I know it's called a veto, dog. Like, it's not, don't get semantic with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I'm talking to Ben. He see. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, bro, like he could yay or nay it, like I said, because we savage AF. We don't give a fuck.
That's a new game show, by the way. Yay or nay. But the bottom line is
you can veto or ratify if niggas really want to get technical. But you know how we do on this show. We have fun while we talk about this shit.
Trump, okay, number one, Trump is not about nothing but himself. The only reason he's running is to save his neck. But Biden, you got to admit, is a little befuddled. And sometimes I think that what he does is he placates. And that's why he still tries
man, listen, if Obama was president right now, he would be sending the money to Israel. Do you understand me? We are allies with Israel and not Palestine. Okay? That's just it.
You don't stand by while somebody
Trump would be sending the money to Israel. He would be doing it. Trump would be sending the money to Israel. He would be doing it. There's no president in the United States of America since the formation of Israel that has not supported Israel. Okay? It's just like not going to ever not happen.
Yeah, okay, Yanni K. Got 3 messages in a row.
And Biden is vetoing the UN ceasefire resolution. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, okay, so what I will say now is that in the past, yes, Yanni, they've been vetoing, but I'm telling you, this electoral pressure that he's getting in Michigan from honestly the Arab bloc, which where I grew up
and across the world
in the Detroit metro area has the largest conglomeration of Arabs outside of the Middle East in the world.
Right.
In the world, America has its first Arab-run city, and it is inside of Detroit. Okay, so I know that the influence is there, right? And they Rashida Tlaib is from that, like it's all of that, and they are not happy. And 100,000 of them in Michigan voted uncommitted instead of voting for Biden. So I know, like there are a lot of people who, including myself, who are unhappy with the United States participation. But all I'm trying to get y'all to figure out is that, or understand, is that when we say it's Biden, it's like, bro, it's the United States. Like all of the majority of Congress is trying to get money to Israel.
Right. And the same thing that pertains to Ukraine.
The president will support
it is not just Biden. It is people feeling like
it is the United States.
United States. We got to save these white folks over there. And whereas in I think in the situation with Palestine, it's a situation where we've been rocking with these people. They're our fucking ally. What are we gonna do? So if we back out on it now, which he's gonna have to, then it's gonna strain it beyond belief.
So over on IG, and I'll just show y'all real quick. Ben saying, yes, Trump would also support Israel in this way that we're complaining about Biden and our current government. And he says, but that's my point. But like, to me, that's not a point on which you just like don't vote anymore, because like if we're recognizing that any president would
do the same thing,
behave like this, then this can't be the measure by which you don't participate or don't.
But that's what they're doing.
X or Y. That's what I'm saying. Like, then what is the difference? Okay, if they're all the same in this way, then what's the difference? Like, what is the other things that set them apart? And when you look at those, like between fascism or democracy, Nazism, or just regular old racism,
want to throw the legal system out unless it's benefiting White Walkers. He wants to throw that out. He's down with fucking Christian nationalists. He's down with Nazis. So those other things that every fucking president would do the exact same shit, including Trump. Then you have to look at all the other fuck shit that they would do. And pertaining to the list of fuck shit that they would do, Ben, the list is way, 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 way longer on Trump's side of fuck shit compared to fuddy-duddy Biden.
The MAGA movement is it's anti-constitutional.
It's anti-everything.
They don't care about.
It's racist.
They just want a white Christian ethno state. But listen, who said it? One of the guys who just dropped out of the race, who was running against Trump. Oh, fuck. But oh no, it's not even running against Trump. Sorry, it's even when we talk about a spineless piece of worm shit. Kevin McCarthy,
who dropped out,
he wasn't running, but he already admitted that the Democratic Party looks like America,
right?
And he said our party
look like a country club.
We look like the most exclusive country club ever, right? So like, even Kevin McCarthy is able to admit at this point that this is a non-exclusive party. The Grand Old Party is not trying. It's not the big one, but like, the Democratic Party is the big tent party. And if we're going to get through America in a democratic way,
you need
it's going to be through a mechanism more like this than one that looks like
that.
You know, the Cracker Convention.
If you look at the way that the Democrats and Ben, you could try to, and anybody else, in fact, all you motherfuckers, everybody in here. Okay.
Ben Yosef said, my bad, I forgot you guys believe in picking between the devil and the devil. When, as Black people in America, have we ever done anything different? Like, and anybody else? Like, what are you talking, bro? Like, what's the alter? Like, here's my thing. When people challenge this, they don't present a real alternative.
No, that was not smart. Ben,
I'm just saying it's like, Ben, then what is the thing?
Okay,
so who are we supposed to vote for?
What do we vote for? Other than Cat Williams, I mean, which is who I
invented democracy.
I would vote for Cat Williams.
It was called Catmocracy at first, but people couldn't spell cat.
Okay, I like anybody that has a glittery gray suit coat. The point is, I've said to you, Ben. You keep saying the double and the double. It's a false equivalency to say that Biden is the same level of evil as Trump. Trump is active evil, active racism. I mean, every aspect of his moral center is fucking just absolutely rotten. He's been that way for a long time. The reason he's going to court in about a week is fucking a prostitute or whatever she was. Stormy Daniels, no, a porn star.
She was a thespian.
Yeah, and you were fucking her while your wife was pregnant. He's never had a moral center. He's never had a successful relationship. You can see how his wife packaged Russia, whatever the fuck she is, that snake. You see how they deal with each other. He's never had that. So for you to say that, what's his policies other than vengeance? What is his policies other? I'm gonna go after stations that say something bad about me. I'm gonna go after this that says something about me. I'm gonna go after this. No, what's your fucking policy? The Republicans say that to the point where other Republicans are saying we don't got no policy.
Chip Roy. Yeah, give me one thing I can run on. He's like, make it racist. I don't even care. But.
You know he's a piece of shit, and there is the levels of piece of shit. No, one might be a little pee smelly. Okay, and I'm gonna say Biden is. But they both wear diapers, so don't give me the age shit.
All right. So we've gone from Trump being broke to Mitch being gone. So Mitch McConnell, just to solidify for everybody, has announced that he will step down from his minority leadership position currently. It could become a majority seat. Who knows? But he's going to step down from that. He's not leaving the Senate, but is stepping down from.
I wish he just
his leadership position, and just understand what he did lead us to. What he ultimately was able to lead America to was, and your boy Trumpty Dumpty wants to take all the credit, but the reality is, Mitch McConnell played a huge role in shaping and forming the current SCOTUS that we have now, the Supreme Court of the United States.
They about to fuck us over, boy.
They are tripping because today it was also announced, big day, like I said, Savage AF, fucking feelings, facts matter.
This is the bad part of it, because the good part of it was Trump not having the money. The good part of it was Mitch McConnell
stepping down from
going
leadership.
Back to Turtle Island.
Yeah, tucking into the shell.
And then just swimming back slowly. But the thing, he's going to drown because he's going to stop mid-swim and go,
But SCOTUS is tripping. Today it was announced that they are going to take up and see the Donald Trumpty Dumpty immunity case.
Right.
Which is, for short, this argument from the Trumpty Dumpty team that he has absolute immunity from any criminal prosecution for any acts that were committed as an official service of his office, right? So, like, if this was an official act as president, he can do no wrong, which, by the way, was the same mentality that Richard Nixon had right before he had to double deuces out of the airplane and get the fuck out of the presidency, because at least the Republican Party at that time had the balls to walk up to him and be like, bro, you're fucking up, get the fuck out. And they don't.
Okay, I'm going back to putting my money. I'm taking my money off of one thing back on the other. We're going up to $20,000 for each person. I jumped up $3,000. I think that's a pretty good substantial jump, because not only is the Supreme Court going to rock with him because they know that they owe their fucking seats to him, they're going to.
And this is the conservative majority. Like,
even though if you go by the actual Constitution, the 14th Amendment, he shouldn't be able to run, but they're going to let that slide. They're going to give him complete immunity. They're going to say that he is he's impregnable.
Impregnable.
No, not pregnable. It's another word.
No, what do you mean? Like
invincible? Invincible, another word.
Impregnable.
It's not impregnable.
What do you mean then? Like, he can't be penetrated, like he's like untouchable.
Yeah.
Yeah, impregnable.
You sure it's impregnable? You sure?
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts.
Okay,
man.
no, I'm saying
the word,
I thought it was another word. No, you know what?
Like you can't get in. Ain't no way, and they can't get impregnable. Somebody help me out. I know we have an educated audience as well, so like, I might not be able to spell it as a spelling bee right now. I mean, I'm on tequila, I'm on reposado, but goddamn, impregnable.
It's impenetrable.
Oh, those are synonymous.
But it's still a different fucking word. It's not impermeable.
No, impregnable, and YT says impermeable.
Yeah, it's impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
Yeah, it's impenetrable. You can't penetrate it. It's impenetrable. Okay. I couldn't say it at first, but the point is,
you wanted that word specifically, but what I gave you was a synonymous word.
Because you know what, he already looks pregnant.
We got lots of words.
The point is, they're gonna rock with him. They're gonna let him slide. He's gonna win the election by cheating, and they're gonna cheat their ass off. And the Democrats ain't gonna fight hard enough. and I'm gonna win, and Trump's gonna be president for 4 years, and niggas is gonna be back in slavery. And Pedro's guns, they're gonna take his guns away, but give his guns to all the white people next door to him, and that's what's gonna happen. And then when the Civil War
take
happens,
my guns from my cold dead hand.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting everybody know. So $20,000 a pop if this motherfucker goes to prison. I'm talking about booty hole blasted prison. I'm not talking about a holding cell or Mar-a-Lago. I'm talking about fucking prison.
I don't know if there's I hope there's not a prison called Booty Blast, but here's the thing. I'm like, Your Honor, can I get a transfer?
The one of the worst prisons in the world, Booty Blast.
Listen,
that'd be horrible.
But simply by taking up this case, what SCOTUS has done is a almost a de facto. It could be a de facto vacation of the charges in general, right? Because at this point, the deadline for them actually deciding on it would be July 1st. So if you push to that, then the case wouldn't be triable until October 1st. And I've heard experts saying that not even Jack Smith, who is a machine sent from the future, he has no feelings.
Yes.
The man doesn't care. He's come to destroy. Not even he would right, but not even him, not even he would want to, and this was an expert's opinion, that not even he would want to take up a case on October 1st, a month before this very decisive election. K-Job, what up, dog? I see it. Go lightly's in this bitch. Listen.
Also, it's impermeable. Not allowing fluids. Impermeable. Not allowing fluids such as booty juice to pass through.
YT, talk to him.
Thank you. And Reign of Love, you can be my first lady because I'm gonna win.
Okay, there you go, man. Good luck with that. if y'all are voting Shang as your alternate candidate, then I guess I can't disendorse that. But you will end up electing Donald Trump, and then niggas are gonna be running barefoot through the forest.
It's gonna be
using quilts as goddamn compasses again. Okay,
I'm telling you right now.
Telling y'all what
the fact that what the Supreme Court did today is showing you how much I knew that they were gonna be some fuckery. Even though they're going against the Constitution, they're going against the 14th Amendment, they're going against everything that these motherfuckers initially were saying that they hold up dearly. They're going to do that shit. They're going to say he's above all things. Yeah, he fucked around. Yeah, he did this. So all of the court cases will be null and void, other than the money that already he has to pay. He still got to pay that shit. They can't.
That's
Supreme Court can't kick that out. But the bottom line is, I think they're going to let him slide, and that's what white people do.
Well, and this is like they might not. This isn't even about letting him slide as much as they might have already done it. In that it's going to delay this shit, such that he might not ever get tried for it. And this is the DC case, I believe, surrounding his actions as an insurrectionist. Because there are, again, so many cases, but this is the one that Judge Tanya Chutkin is overseeing,
right?
Who's also, this third woman of color who is halfway up Trump's ass.
But it's January 6th, but they're still going to have to deal with the fucking, he stole the files and he basically delayed on the files.
So so Jack Smith has that case in Mar-a-Lago. And then the DC insurrection case. So the files are Mar-a-Lago, and that's a Florida case.
And then the DC case is
LG. We'll see you tomorrow. Then hopefully, thank you for riding with us.
Thank you for rocking. January 6th is going to be that one. And you write me in on the ballot. You got them right. But the bottom line is, once they find some of my past, I can't even get a gun. Well, I will have one though. Yeah, y'all believe that? I'm telling you right now, the way they're going about it, like you said, the delay itself, and that's what he always does, delay. Man, that motherfucker got it in the bag, and he's going to beat Biden because Biden Even though I like the way Biden did his thing on motherfucking late night TV, I gotta admit he was throwing jabs. He was moving his head. He was changing the distance. He's like, how can you say I'm old and then I'm forgetful and he don't even know his wife's name? Oh, punches to the grill. He said that to
yeah,
a whole bunch of niggas was in the back going, ah!
Rap battle shit, bro.
Yeah, it was definitely that. But the bottom line is,
when you say that Trumpty Dumpty is going to beat Joseph Biden, listen, in an open and a free election, it has been proven time and time again that as long as black and brown people come out and vote Democratic, there's no way, bro. It's a minority. The minorities are MAGA. Trump has not grown his base. They have grown more angry. They have grown more violent, but they have not grown in numbers.
Pedro,
they have not grown in numbers, bro.
Stop it, Pedro.
59% of Nikki Haley's voters. Anybody over half of the motherfuckers who have voted for Nikki Haley have said that they will not vote for Trump.
You know what? Fuck it. 21,000. The point is,
he's losing Republicans.
He's not
growing MAGA.
The white people that rock
it's up
with
to
him
us. Niggas, you have to show up.
They're not, because they're so happy they got a stimmy and gold fucking shoes. That's what they're trying to say.
That's not real. Hold up. That narrative is what I won't put that on my people. Y'all niggas are not gonna fall for the twinkle toes.
You're falling for the okie doke.
No, you're not.
Ben is listening right now. There's a lot of people falling for the okie doke.
No, Ben. No, that's not. I'm gonna defend Ben on that over on my IG.
You falling for the okie doke.
Ben Yosef is not talking about.
Ben is about the
stimmies and shit like that. He's in a place where he's frustrated with
everybody
as a whole and doesn't believe in any of these motherfuckers. But and while I can see that, I can empathize with that. I understand that politically within the system, non-participation isn't a solution.
It's a win.
It's not a solution.
It's going to be a
problems
win.
You're talking about.
Non-participation. The people that I've heard online, a lot of young people, because they're mad at him pertaining to Palestine. All of the non-committal fucking votes is going to basically hand Trump a win.
But the uncommitted votes in Michigan that's a legitimate protest because
I didn't say it wasn't legitimate.
No, I know, but some of these aren't legitimate protests, right? That's all I'm saying, right? Some of these are not. But if you are of Palestinian descent and Arab in general, and you do not like the way that this government has handled this Hamas-Israel conflict, especially this recent one, and historically, I can't argue against you with that.
No, I don't argue against any Arab.
I understand your problems.
No. But at the end of the day, the numbers are going to be the numbers, and the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. Black people are going to be so unaffected. It's just going to be like, you know what? I don't like either one of these motherfuckers. I'm not going to vote. That's what's going to happen.
So Ben, and oh shit, I got to remove this banner real quick just so you can see it. But Ben says Ben ain't voting for these hoes. And that's just like the only problem is that,
and there's a lot of people
I understand your disapproval of both parties, us being unhappy with either one. But if we really look at policy-wise initiations and programs that have been implemented, one party stands above the rest.
Not at all.
One party stands above the rest.
But if a tree falls in the forest and you're not there, did you hear it? No.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Democrats. No matter how many things they do good, they can't message this shit out there right. That should be everywhere, all over the place, every fucking ad. Instead, it's Biden having dinner with some niggas.
So okay,
stupid.
Right. So here,
the modern times.
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Shit. Yeah, I got you. So you're talking about the marketing of the good things they've done.
They're not doing it.
But that doesn't mean good things weren't done.
But it doesn't matter.
At the point where but it does, because
no, it doesn't.
And Ben says he votes local only, and that's a good start. It really is. Like, I mean, it's very important. It's not something. It's something that we promote here. And in terms of your individual life in your town, in your county, in your state, yeah, you know, heavy focus there is probably more beneficial to your daily life. In terms of who you vote for and how that's going to reflect your school boards and things like that. So I commend you on that. I get you, Ben. But to be honest, at this point within this election cycle and the choices we're making right now, the reality is, you know, I can't respect anybody that didn't do their part to make sure that Donald Trump was not elected. Right. Like and voting third party at this point, I understand, but or not voting at all is giving Donald Trump energy and vibes. And I'm telling you, most Black people that aren't participating, I'm sorry, are not prepared for the consequences of that. You're not prepared for Nazis, my nigga. Like, for real.
They are.
Like, no, they're not. Niggas might have guns. Niggas might be ready to shoot, but niggas ain't trained. Niggas ain't ready. Like, bro, I'm telling you, you're not ready for it. I'm gonna look you in your eye right now. You're not ready for the America that they want. You're not ready to fight this. Niggas all their lives been like, if I was a slave, nigga, you don't know, bro. You don't know. Y'all niggas are out here buying Jordans and shit. That shit, it's not gonna work, bro. Like, it's not the tough guy act, the Compton act, the Detroit shit, the Chicago West Side shit, the New York niggas. That shit ain't gonna work, nigga. These niggas are military. Like, they don't give a fuck, bro.
Okay,
like, you're not trained like
that. Are you saying to tell him
so do your best politically to stop that shit from coming into power before you have to buck in the streets, because you're not ready to buck in the streets. I'm not ready to.
Okay, but
listen, I think I am.
But I'm not. Gonna tell you why. I know I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it, but I will get ready. The bottom line is, Pedro, and I see what you're saying. But if you look at the way the Democrats are fucking putting out the information of the accomplishments that they fucking have done, it doesn't take away from it. There's an accomplishment that you got that people don't know when they see you do stand up. There's an accomplishment I got. All they care about is what they see. And what they see is an old fuddy-duddy man, got a little swag. I seen him lately. He got a little change. And a Democratic Party that's not putting out enough information of the accomplishments they did. You know that there's some people with their dumb ass, and don't get me wrong, it's them, that don't know the infrastructure bill was already in effect. They don't know that fucking medication's coming down for insulin. They don't even know that shit. They keep saying gas prices are really high. They're actually coming down. Oh, the economy's fucked up. No, it's actually getting better. But they don't know that.
And high prices are corporate greed at this point.
Right.
It's not government ruled
inflation. It's not
inflation.
Biden. It's corporations. Yeah. But who are they going to blame it on? They're going to blame it on this captain.
Ben Yosef says, if I have to hold my nose to vote, I won't be able to breathe. Vote faster, nigga. Vote faster, my nigga. Like, shit. It's called We Swimming with Sharks. Yeah, that's what it is. And he also said, we survived Trump and many more. Many more? No. There's never been a president like Trump. There's never been a president that is actually trying to do what this man is trying to do. And if you equate this just to like, oh, this how they, nah, bro. This nigga sent a mob of white people to the Capitol to stop the certification of Joseph Robinette Biden's presidential, lawfully, gained presidential victory, right? Like, bro, that's never happened. So don't act like, oh, we've seen this before, or there've been many more like Trump. This has never ever happened in our country's history. That's why it's so important. Yeah,
but they don't.
These two old white dudes that really don't connect with either of our communities. Okay, but motherfucker, if Trump isn't trying to be Adolf Hitler.
Pedro, I hear what you're saying.
I almost called him Donald Hitler.
You did. You pretty much did. No, I understand what you're saying, but what you're not seeing is how ineffective right now, at least the Democrats are. I'm talking about in the top ticket. The other lower tickets, Democrats is going hard in the paint. But when it comes to that top ticket pertaining to Biden, they're not doing the shit they need to do. They're not going hard enough in the paint. They're not biting down on their mouth.
We're also 9 months out. We're eight months out.
The election's in full swing right now.
It's actually not. It's actually we're still in primaries.
Yeah,
we're still in. We know that, but when you say it's in full spring, we're in primary still.
It's a foregone conclusion to actually say that he's not going to be the fucking candidate.
Both are. Yeah, we know what the thing is going to be, but they're not in full swing yet.
I know, but that game that they're fucking playing, like, well, we don't know. Maybe Nikki Haley will come back. Never happened. Nikki Haley is the Cleveland Browns. Just not going to happen. You're not going to the Super Bowl. It's just not happening. So I'm saying to you, I see what you're saying, but you're not looking at how bad these motherfuckers are at messaging. They're horrible, dude. I'm not talking about.
I see that, but
the Lincoln Project is gangster. There's a couple other factions that are very gangster about it and going at it. And I saw one dude said, if they debate, Biden got to come out and punch him in the fucking mouth.
Yeah,
he got to start off with you rapist, motherfucker. Let's start there.
I'm gonna remind. Well, that's just not. No, I would disagree.
I know what you mean. I know
that's not how a presidential candidate should talk like that.
I know that would be me.
But just yesterday, you were commending on this show. You were commending Biden.
I said a little swag.
Okay, so
we need more.
Well, that's only the future can provide that. And as we move through these next 8 months, I expect it. That's all. Like, Cindy Wright said, he's absolutely right, Shang, but so are you. I'm politically astute, just like you. So y'all both got this, and keep educating. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy.
The only way I would disagree with you is that Shang is wrong. And that's all. It happens every now and then.
Well, I would say that Pedro's wrong.
But Trump, like I said, in an election where black people and brown people actually come out and vote democratically and participate, there's no way that Donald Trump can win. He has to make up 7 million votes. He lost by 7 million votes, bro. And he's not getting MAGA's not getting bigger. They're just getting angrier. And Republicans are bouncing from Trump.
Slicker. And if you look at in some situations, pertaining to electoral college, they got people in place that have been put in place to make some fuckery going on. That's number one. Number two, if you look at how Biden's going about it with this fucking, constantly reach across the aisle and try to be nice and all of this stuff, you can't be nice with it. You got to punch a bully in the fucking face. And Trump is a bully, and Nikki Haley's punching him in the face more than Biden is. Say that shit. Say the shit you did. Show your fucking policies. Every time Biden talks, say, okay, this is what I did, motherfucker. What did you do? Show me what you did. And you don't see that. You see it anywhere? You see Biden doing that?
I just say technically.
He turned down the talk at the Super Bowl.
Biden's not running against Trump yet. That's all.
Oh my goodness.
I know. We know he is. But also strategically, you got to understand, man, like you don't run your 2-minute drill in the third quarter. And we're in the third quarter, right? Like when it's go time, I do believe that the Biden campaign got this because they got it last time.
You really think
to be honest, the Republican Party has gotten worse. Like polls can say whatever. Women are not about to vote to have IVF fucking negated. They're not going to vote to have their clamp put on their pussies.
Then that should be all over the place. If you're a Democrat and they raise more money than the Republicans, then get that.
And that's the other thing we're not talking about. Yeah. Biden is raising a shit ton of money, and Trump is running his ass into debt. And y'all bro,
$1 billion. Almost $1 billion.
I'm telling you, man,
almost over $1 billion. Almost $500 million. But the bottom line is, Biden, I need to see some more. And you say it's 9 months out. Well, you better get the kicking.
8. Let's call it 8 now. Let's call it 8.
Yeah, let's call it 8. You got to get.
We're at the end of February.
You got to get to stepping. You got to get to stepping, man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the way he's going about it, this soft shoe peddling shit, and the Democrats. AOC, I like the fact that sometimes she just be calling them out, and a couple of the squad call them out. But sometimes you shouldn't even be like, and I forget this one sister, she be always calling them out. The reason we ain't fucking with you is because you lie. You lie all the time.
I love Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, I love the way she go at them. That's how we need to go at them. We need to go at them on some old, what you say? What you say, bitch? Not the way I talk, but I mean, but first off, in the debate, you got to say, well, yeah, at least I'm not sexually assaulting motherfuckers. All right, your question. I mean, go at him. Say the shit that he did. Hey, how's that fraud case? How you doing with that fraud case you owe money for? You gonna tell me people wouldn't be like, yo, I love this nigga Biden.
All right, let's get this.
Wow.
This is some tea to sip.
Thank you.
Cindy Wright over on Facebook. She says, I know Trump personally from New York and have been in the room doing some things while working in the corporate world, and also how he tried to get my mom and other seniors in Starrett City in New York. Ironically, I live in Georgia now, and they don't have a clue.
Thank you.
How crooked he is, right? I assume you mean Cindy, and thank you for putting that in there. Appreciate that testimony for the congregation.
They don't know how bad he is. He's horrible, dude.
But I mean, I think all of these indictments, all of these cases have been brought by grand juries. So it's like whatever political entity you think these DAs and attorneys are, special counsels, ultimately the decision to prosecute Donald J. Trump was made by Americans, by citizens.
Okay.
Right? And most juries have some kind of mix, unless you're black and on trial, then you might get an all white. But other than that, there tends to be, a spectrum of people on juries.
And the juries,
and Americans have decided to put Trump on trial.
Right. Americans have decided to put Trump on trial.
Not
but guess who can negate all of that? The motherfucking Supreme Court. The Supreme Court could actually say, you know what? He's above the law. I mean, not actually say that. They could pretty much say, well, he's not liable for this or that, and then let him slide.
So there's this conservative, highly touted, praised judge, Judge Ludick.
Yeah,
I believe he's retired at this point.
His name is actually Ludick.
Ludick Chris, but he he's been very vocal, anti-Trump, speaking out, and honestly challenging the Supreme Court a lot. But he's a longtime conservative judge, but a constitutionalist, right? Like kind of like a to the letter, to the T kind of guy. And he's stating that this is even the Supreme Court taking this up is ridiculous, because in his opinion, the Washington Appellate Court, made up of 3 judges, wrote a beautiful argument and judgment about their opinion that, of course, Donald Trump does not have absolute immunity. And he didn't see a reason why the Supreme Court should be even taking this up. So the fact that they are, I think it's one of those things where the conservative judges, especially your like ABC or Gorsuch or Kavanaugh, they could just procedurally aid Trump without actually doing it judicially, right? Like without rendering a judgment about anything. This is just an aided stall tactic,
right,
by the Supreme Court, right? Like this is why they put these motherfuckers on the Supreme Court. So even if you can't just make the decision, you can make a decision to stall, and that could save him enough time so that he could maybe get in as president or enact a even more violent coup that actually works this time and just take over and then be a dictator. And then the niggas who didn't vote are going to have to goose step or fucking pick cotton again. So please go vote, my niggas. God damn. I'll be back.
All right. See, look what you made him mad. Look what you did. Look what you did. Look at Pedro now. Now everybody listen.
I need a drink.
Now look, you made Pedro. He's starting to pace again. He's drinking again. Stop it.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got people that say I'm not gonna vote. You got people saying I ain't voting for Biden. They like Trump. Trump be doing this. These horrible hag niggas that's in the streets that feel like, I'm gonna vote for this nigga, push that motherfucker. You know, shit. They stupid. And you keep thinking that their level of stupid is not going to happen. Black people, unfortunately, have been fucking indoctrinated to the point where they are frighteningly fucking easy to dupe. It's as simple as that. What is it?
I don't think in mass, but there's this.
Fat Joe bought a whole bunch of fucking gold shoes.
I think he said he bought 50 pair.
50 pair, bro.
If I heard the video right, I think he said he said only because I'm a sneakerhead. He said he hates Trump. I'm like, no, they're 400. You just gave Trump $20,000, nigga.
Sucker ass.
What the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga?
Every Rican should
look at you. You just gave this. I lean back.
Yeah,
lean back, nigga. On, like, come on.
So when you say that people aren't easily duped, even though he said I hate Trump, but I still bought the shoes because I'm a sneakerhead. You're a buster. You're a dumbass buster, and don't think there's not a lot of dumbass busters like that. That's the same.
All I'm saying is like Fat Joe isn't representative of a huge swath of black, brown voters. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I do not believe that most Negroes in America, anywhere near a majority, are spending $20,000 on multiple pairs of Trumpty Dumpty sneakers so they can flip them on the other mic. Like, no, niggas ain't doing that. I also don't believe that even if they did that they would actually vote for Trump, because that's kind of what Joe stated, is like he hates Trump. He doesn't fuck with him. But Belmondo, I see you. Wow. What up, man? But yeah, I don't think that the whole I don't think there's this large.
I wouldn't give somebody I hate $20,000. So he don't hate him but so much, you goofy motherfucker, you. I know that you run the streets in Bronx. I can't really say that to you in your face because your people probably, bunch of Ricans probably stomped me out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that was a sucker ass move, spending $20,000 on gold shoes, you sucker ass.
And I believe he said he bought 50 pair.
Whatever.
I could be wrong.
Yo, what?
Could be wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna find out.
For a dude like that, it seemed like he would make a bulk move rather than try and flip one pair for Joe. Like, what? Why?
Why are you doing that?
You spend 20, you make 100. You know what I'm saying?
It says it right here. That Fat Joe thrashed for buying Donald Trump shoes.
Okay. But how many? We want to know how many he bought.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow, that came in loud. I don't know how many he bought because
And Ben Yosef says if he sells them on eBay, he can make $150K. Yeah. But you also gave $20,000 to Donald Trump. You're putting in on the rape case, nigga. like you're helping to pay E. Jean Carroll for being raped. You're helping to pay New York for being financially raped as well by Donald Trump. Like, and you're gonna make $130,000 off of it.
What you could make off of a personal appearance. Right? You can make it off of a personal appearance, you goofball. You a buster. Fat Joe, I like your shit, but you's a buster for doing that old buster ass.
Now Ben says you use your and I'm up on my Sun Tzu. He says use your enemy's weapons against them, the art of war. But that's not about
the art of war.
But this is like you're also supplying your enemy.
Yeah,
right? Like, and that is not Sun Tzu, bro. That's not Sun Tzu, right? Like using your enemy's weapons against them, their weaknesses and whatnot.
Yeah, that matters.
But you don't supply them with anything at all, as I understand it.
I'm gonna use the word. You give them no quarter. Just stop it. But hey, listen.
Hey, shout out, hey man. What is we gonna do?
I like your music. Kind of like some of your swag. That was the most buster shit you ever did.
On the shoes, you need to lean back.
And you're getting thrashed for it for a fucking reason. So don't act like the wounded bison you are. We went over Savage AF. Check this out. Y'all listen up, and you listen up clearly. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel, there's something wrong with you. You are smelly. But what you do is You go to what you see subscribing thing, they're scrolling right down there where it says subscribe.
YouTube.com/C/Savage World. All one word. We have all of our shows archived.
And you get to the page and you do this. Easy peasy. You know what it is. And also subscribe to the channel, but you got to rate us and comment. Yo, Fat Joe, get at me. Say something about it. Also, give us some thumbs up. All right, make sure y'all do that. I'm not even gonna do the intro to Shangri because I just feel like
get into it.
Nah, man, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. My Shangri for today is just anybody that is down with Trump. See, you said, what is this? It's gonna be very short. Anybody that thinks that this is the best choice or to not vote at all, eat me, eat me, eat me. Eat me, eat me, eat me, eat me, you fucks. Eat me, 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 fucker.
Bro, you sound like the chick from goddamn what do you call that shit when you're Exorcist?
Oh yeah.
You sound like the Exorcist.
Oh. Well, that's what because Ben said the devil. Well, that's what you're doing. And Fat Joe, you know what you're doing? You're buying him more ammo. So stupid.
That's what it is. Like whatever amount of money you make off of the shoes, Joe or anybody else, just understand that you also help to subsidize, you know, the sexual assault of a woman, the defrauding of New York State. Like this is why this man is selling it. You're helping an insurrectionist run his campaign.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fat Joe just gave $20,000 to an insurrectionist so that he can try and subvert the Constitution again. And if you are just setting yourself up to be one of the rich motherfuckers that's taken care of when the shit goes bad, I'm gonna tell you right now, we gonna eat you. We're gonna eat you alive, dog. We're gonna eat the rich, nigga. Like,
man, yo, that's
but if you look at European history, the poor ate the rich.
Ooh.
Monarchs are just figureheads. Yeah, they got a lot of dough or whatever, but Europeans have universal health care, you know, maternity leave, paternity leave, vacations. Like they don't live life the way we do. Y'all niggas like, I gotta grind all the time. Nigga grind, nigga on the grind. I'm always grind. Like, nigga, you gonna become powder dust, nigga, just grinding.
Yeah,
like nigga, this is not what life is supposed to be about.
This is a little side note. Corey attacked Godfrey for being benevolent towards Donnell Rollins. Godfrey also read a super chat with a joke, turning Corey's gayness theory around on him. Okay, well that's
so now we got Corey
Godfrey and Godfrey. Yeah.
Oh Lord, God damn, man.
So the beef.
We got to stick together, man.
It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. These motherfuckers is going hard in the paint. And so did we today. We went.
I invented beef.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I took a donkey and turned it into a cow, and then I made a steak.
He was the 4.5 running seed that did it.
I once ran a 40-yard dash in 0 seconds. Teleportation is what I call it. I invented it with my mind.
I'm the first person that discovered wood.
I'm the first person to say I'm the first person.
Yes. Everything I've done is because I am here. What?
Where I am is always where I will be.
Yeah, he's just wow. All right. So this is what we're gonna do.
Come on now.
I will find out the details on Fat Joe because they are going in on him, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow because we didn't talk about it that much today, but he deserves to get a thrashing.
White T said Godfrey called Corey during the show, and they were cool enough, but Corey tried suggesting he's gay. They said watch the latest 5150 for details.
Well, I already watched Godfrey shit, and I've been on the show, and I'm glad nobody called me. See, even if they did call me gay, I wouldn't be like, yo, you got me there. Whatever. You know what? And ask your mama the last time I fucked her. That's the worst shit to say back to somebody.
And just before we bounce, just on some exit shit, Ben Joseph, I'm gonna bring it in for y'all. He says, so Joe kills people overseas, meaning Joe Biden kills people, not Fat Joe. So Joe kills people overseas. Joe Biden kills people overseas with my tax money, but I'm bad for buying shoes. No, you're not bad for buying shoes. You're bad for buying Trump's shoes. Okay, that's nigga, buy shoes. Don't walk around barefoot. That's dumb. But don't support this nigga. Like, and I'm just like that, man. Like I became a non-fan of Michael Jordan when I was 12, and I haven't had a pair of Jordan. I bought one pair in my adult life, and that's just because like they were kind of like too dope, and they were an homage to the entire NBA.
But aside from that, you haven't gotten any.
But aside from that, in my adult life, I have not bought a pair of Jordans because I don't like the man. I don't like his politics, his socialism. I didn't like the price point of the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of problems with Jordan, for real. So I chose to not participate in that. But also, Michael Jordan doesn't run the fucking world, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he's not in a position where even though he had a Hitler mustache for a few years, he's not actually trying to Hitler America. But Donald Trump is. So yeah, man, like supporting his shoes is a bad move. But Ben, even if it makes you money, all money ain't good money, dog. Right, you can make money selling crack to your own family, right? Like you can make money getting your children addicted to crack.
Wow.
You could make a bunch of money.
Saying get money. Okay. Well, then that's where you head.
But I'm saying you could get money doing a whole lot of things. Bro, you could pimp out your daughter if you have one. Right? You can make that little bitch walk the track, nigga. If you got a daughter, nigga, that's pussy, nigga. Make money off of that. Get money off of your daughter's pussy. And I'm not saying you got a daughter, but I'm just saying conceptualize how just get money could really, really be a bad thing, right? And that, especially when you look at Trumpy Dumpty, who cannot afford to pay his $500 million debt now, is already pointing to foreign sources like, well, the Saudis could buy this and blah, blah, blah. It's like he about to sell that pussy, his ass pussy, his debt pussy to the fucking next fucking.
And you think they're not gonna want anything back? Stop it. Okay. And YT Johnson said 12-year-old Pedro didn't like Jordan politics. Okay.
No. Right. Yes, his sports politics. Because he kept being like, the Pistons are violent. They trying to hurt me. It's like, nigga, shut up and play basketball, nigga. The Pistons had to play through the Celtics. The Pistons had to play through the Lakers. So your whole basketball politics are fucked up. You're a prima donna bullshit ass nigga, and Kobe proved that we could have 12 other niggas just like you. Jordan wasn't special, nigga.
Okay, he got that off his chest.
Fuck.
No.
I'm gonna pour some more tequila, and we're gonna get the fuck off this show.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I'm lunching, nigga. I'm lunching.
Okay,
for all my Maryland niggas out there.
But I'm gonna let y'all know something. Okay, before we go, tomorrow, little teaser. Definitely gonna get into the details of what Fat Joe did. Going to get into some details pertaining to what we're going to see with the Supreme Court, how they're going to navigate this, and how they're going to try to justify their bullshit. And by the way, never bought Jordans, never wanted Jordans. I've always been my Adidas person when I was younger, and now I don't even buy name brand shit. I just buy something I found on that I like. I found on Amazon, like, hey, those look cool. Who are they made by? A nigga
Chinese kids, just like all the fucking shoes.
A nigga named
They're made by Chinese children.
Yeah, Chin Chu. Yeah, so I'm gonna just rock.
I didn't want to name any names.
I'm gonna rock one of my Chin Chus. Wow. Oh, see, they saw you on the show. Nice suit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so that's cool. Jam Master J. Okay, y'all just wow. All right, Savage AF, we out of here. Yo, Saturday, make sure you check us out both. We will both be at the
by the way, YT Johnson, I talked about Jam Master J's killers being brought to justice yesterday. So that's why I want y'all to subscribe to our YouTube channel, So if you ever miss a moment, you can go back and review. You can binge. You can, cross-reference. Be like,
you can just go
didn't Pedro say that last week? You know what I mean? Like, go back. It's all there. The archive is there.
Shang attacked a baby. Like, you can just whatever. I didn't, but go back and look, and if you find that, that's cool. But I'll be there at the Comedy Chateau Saturday, 7:30 show. Also,
I'll be hosting that show.
You will be hosting the show.
It's a both will be double Savage AF
in North Hollywood, California. We will probably post more information about it tomorrow. Tonight, I will be at the West Side Comedy Club, in Santa Monica, California, with Brian Marnock, who they think is the big dog. Hope he goes up after me. And then Thursday, I'll be at the Casino Theater. Danger. I don't know why.
You're so dangerous, Shane, bro.
Yeah, did you see? You know what? Man. West Hollywood.
You got to retire sometime.
West Hollywood, California is about to get dangerously funny. Shane Danger. That's my new last name. Shane Danger. Danger Zone Comedy. All right, so I'll be there with a bunch of comics. And actually, that's Joanne. She's on the show too. I can't remember how to pronounce her name, but she's on the show.
It's all good.
But yeah, so make sure you check us out.
Get off your ass and get out to these shows, y'all.
Yeah, get out to the shows. Make sure you do that. Now, Pedro, let them know the 3 things that's important in life: love and liberty of the world.
The world, man. Listen, number 1 thing that you need to keep in your mind is if you are black, stay black, dog.
Do it.
Don't ever change. We love you the way you are. Listen, if you are not black, don't be black.
What are you doing?
You're fucking up the vibe at the cookout. Chill.
And
last but not least, keep your finger out your nose. Watch
it.
Watch it.